Opened loofah. What do you think? Will I be able to fix this? Bath time is fun time. But bath time can be very messed up if your loofah or your body cleaning sponge. You can't actually call it a sponge. The correct word for it is known as loofah, the round like thing which is nylon like, in which you can take a little of your shower lotion or you can scrub it over a soap bar and just rub it over your body, and there's a foam kind of texture created. I have also given a video, I'll attach the link on top, of how you can create foam without having a foam maker. Basically, this loofah does the process in helping clean your body. However, it gets a little messy when the loofah is all opened, and then we are like, struggling to get it back together in the shape, and again after a few days it's gone. So today I'll show you a definite method which will not move a head or tail of the loofah once it is tied. Welcome to another new episode of How Hacks. So this is my loofah, which has opened up very nicely. As you can see, this is the nylon thread which holds the loofah together when you get it initially. Now, even if you try to fold this loofah and put it together, it is not going to stay. So what I would suggest is, in case if you have a thick can like this, or if you have a bottle, just take the open side of the loofah, and as you would pull a stocking up your leg or a sock up your leg, put the loofah through in this way. You can use a bottle also. If not, the only other option is your hand. You can just pass it through your hand. Once this process is done, you can try arranging it. Now this nylon thread we will use only for the purpose of hanging, but for the purpose of binding or having the loofah hold together, we will use another cotton thread. Now this is a single strand, so you'll have to double up the strand, or you could make it 4 or 5 times thick by folding it one over the other, so that you'll have a thick strand like this. Depending on how you need the loofah, that many strand or thread strands you'll need. So first what I'll do is, I'll take the first strand that I have made, the thick one, and just pass it through in this way, and I'll secure it together with a very tight knot. See that it is tight as possible. If you need assistance, please ask someone to help you so that they can put a finger in the middle till you tie the second knot. In this way your knot will be secured tight. What I would suggest that before you could take the nylon thread, take another round of the same cotton thread and then tie another knot. This will be a guaranteed assurance that the loofah is not going to come out. Now once the knot is tied, excuse the extra thread, it just got cut off in between. However, you'll just have 2 single threads in this way. I'm just making it as tight as possible by tying a knot once again. Again, if you require assistance, please ask someone to hold a finger in between. Thereafter, this nylon thread that you see, pass it over the one which you just tied. Tie a first knot in this way, tight again, and then tie a second knot. Again, please ask someone to hold a finger if you cannot manage to tie the knot second time over it tightly. Just pull the strings across. There's your second knot, and just as I am comfortable, I will tie a third knot as well over that. That's it. Thereafter, I will tie a hanging knot on top, just so that I have enough space so that I can hang this loofah in my shower area. Once I'm done with this knot, it's not required to tie 2, just 1 is more than enough. After that, you can remove this whole thing from the container that you have, and this is how it will look. Now for those who really don't mind using a big loofah, you can just arrange this in proper order, hang it and use it for your bath. But for those who feel that this is way too huge and you really like the smaller one, the smaller size of it, What I would suggest is this open end that you could see, you can tie the back portion of it as well. So your second string, which I had asked you all earlier, in case if you all do not require a big loofah, your second string you all can pass it here underneath, and that will hold and make your loofah smaller. So now I'm just doing the work of arranging. I will show you all how to pass the second string through so that your loofah will look small. Now the open end of the loofah, I will just pass it over my hand as if I am wearing a glove in this way. Once I am done with this passing of the open end of the loofah, on the opposite downward portion of the tight side, I will just hold it like this, and I'm just doing arranging. You can do it later if you're not comfortable. I'll just pass a thread, the thick thread, on the downside as well in this way, and thereafter I will secure it with a very tight knot. There. Again, you'll need a helping hand if you cannot manage to tie a tight knot, so please do ask someone for a help. If not, you'll have to do a little stunt to make the knot tighter. This is how your loofah will look small once you have tied it with a knot. Now for those who are comfortable with 2 knots is fine. If not, like me, you can tie one more knot over it in this way. Once you're done securing it with a knot, you can just arrange the loofah so that you have the portions well turned outwards. You can cut off the excess of the thread from both sides, but be careful when you are cutting, you might just end up cutting the knot. So you can leave a little space while you're cutting so that the knot of what you have tied will not get cut off. And this is how your loofah will finally look once it is tied. You can keep arranging it, that's not a problem, but the best part is this is never going to come out again. Friends, hope you have liked this unique loofah retying technique. I know it's not easy. Each time your loofah gets messed up, you buy another one, or you try to manage with that open one. So I found this as a smart way, and I felt it would be good enough to share it with my friends, that's with you all. So if you all have liked this hack, please do not forget to leave in your comments. For those who are new visitors to my channel, as always, it's a request, please pour out your love by subscribing to my channel and sharing my videos max possible to all others which you have found useful, so that others as well will benefit from them. So that's it on this episode. I will see you next time with another new hack on How Hacks.